Hey guys, it's Mike from Hansen Fitness for Golf, and today I'm going to give you 3 of the most foundation building strength exercises that you're going to need for your golf swing. So this is the perfect time of year to really build up your strength, make sure you're moving well for next year, and these 3 exercises are going to change your game. Alright, so if you want more stability in your swing or you want to build more power, you got to learn how to use the legs or make your legs stronger. So the days of going to the gym and just doing a leg day are kind of over. You want to make sure that you're doing functional exercises that are going to work the entire body, but be specific to one body part instead of just focusing on one body part. So in this exercise, we're going to focus on the legs, but it's also going to work your lower back and your upper body, and it's going to help your posture in your golf swing, and it's also going to help the being more grounded with your golf swing. So what we're doing is we're going to do, it's called a sumo dumbbell squat. So we get in the sumo position, which is feet out. It's going to help your hips move a little bit better, and then we're going to grab a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell for this, but what you want to do is even when you do your first rep, you want to squat down, pushing your butt back like you're going to sit into a chair, and you never want your knees to go over your toes. So I see a lot of my clients, they'll go like this. We never want to see that, and then we never want to see this, because then you're putting your back under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. So what we're going to do is get nice, feet wide, hips back. You're going to sit down like you're sitting in that chair, and then you're going to keep your chest up. Make sure you look up the whole time, because if you look down, you're going to bend forward. If you look up, you're going to arch your back. So we want to look forward. You're going to grab the dumbbell, and you're just going to lift straight up, and then come back down, let it tap, and then back up. So what you want to do here is you want to make sure that you're sitting back, not doing this, and you want to make sure you're not bending forward. So you're keeping your shoulders up, sit, and then back up. Sit, and then back up. That's called a dumbbell sumo squat, and it's great for your lower body, actually your entire body. All right, now for the upper body, we're going to do a very complex exercise. I'm a big believer in, if you're going to do your upper body, doing 2 movements for every 1 movement. So doing 2 back movements for every 1 movement of chest movement. Because we're already like this all the time. So that's the last thing we want to do, is promote this. And if you're still doing the bench press with the bar, be careful, because it's one of the worst shoulder exercises, or it takes so much toll on the shoulder. I really recommend doing other things. So this is a great chest exercise. If you have access to a cable machine, there's just so many great things that you can do for your golf swing with a cable machine. If you don't have access to a cable machine, you can always use a resistance band. You can find those anywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the cable machine. You want to put the anchor about a little bit higher than your shoulder. So we're going to grab the handle and move straight out. So there's 3 different progressions to this exercise. This is progression number 1 with the split stance, because now I can handle more weight, and my back leg is supporting me. So my core is still working, so it's really functional, and my legs are working, but now I can handle more weight, and I can do this punch this way. So now I'm rotating my shoulders, my core is engaged, and I'm also working my chest. The other thing, the next one is, if you can get into probably about a driver's posture, driver's stance, you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to let it turn and then punch straight through. Now my core has to work a lot harder, because my back leg isn't supporting me anymore. I really have to use my glutes and my core to support me, but I'm still getting the chest exercise. And then the last one, if you really want to add a challenge, you can try standing on the opposite leg. So you're going to raise the same leg that you have the handle in, and you're going to punch this way. So now I'm really working my rotators, so that the muscles that are going to help me rotate in the golf swing, but again, I'm also working my chest. So very functional exercise for the upper body. All right, so now let's put those together, and we're going to work the lower body and the upper body all in one movement. So this is gaining a little bit of power, but it's also working on your strength. So I'm going to use a flattened out medicine ball here. You can use a dumbbell for this, or you can also use cables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here, right at my chin level, and then I'm going to squat down using that same motion we did for the sumo squat. So I'm going to squat down, back flat, sitting back, and then I'm going to push up. And when I push up, I'm going to push all the way up to my toes. So I'm going to push this up to my toes, and then I want you to notice that I'm pushing out. So when I push out this way, I'm working my core, I'm working my lower back, so they don't fall over, but also I'm working my arms and my upper chest and my shoulders. So a really good complex exercise, we'll call it a squat press, that you can do that's going to really help your golf swing. All right, so there's 3 exercises, and I said at the beginning 3 exercises that you need for your golf swing, but I want you to look at more of the methodologies and not so much the exercise. So we want a lower body specific exercises, but it still incorporates all the upper body and the whole body. Then we want an upper body that it still incorporates the core and the lower body, and then we want to put all those together. So those 3 examples of exercises that you can do that are all going to help your golf game. And I know a lot of people say, well, wait a minute, I'm not rotating, I'm not doing a ton of rotation in those exercises. But most of the time, to improve your golf swing and improve your golf game, you don't necessarily need to be rotating all the time. So we want to make sure that we're working those anti-rotators as well. So 3 exercises or 3 methodologies to work your lower body, your upper body, and all 3 of those had a great core exercises in them as well. So hope you enjoy those, and we'll see you in the next video.